Hello, hello, chat. We are back. I'm so distracted that I even did my usual welcoming message. Everything's going fine. To be fair, the previous stream was a little bit long, a little bit exhausting, so the brain cell are a little bit gone. So I'm kind of glad we only have a hack and slash later. Thank you for the onion. A lot of meow meows. But yeah, we are back. So for a rare time, despite me being dressed up as, well, in Chinese, today we're gonna be playing a game that is Japanese, in fact. So it's also one of my most favorite game back then, because I think I played more Samurai for a very, very long time, and then I did a little bit of some Dynasty back then. And then after that, for some reason, I switched back to Dynasty, and I got like very, very into it. And then just a little bit recently, I had like someone that just got me into the series again. And I'm like, oh no, the addiction is starting over, and here I am. So the addiction is still there for 20-ish years. I cannot escape. It's fine. But yeah, so today we're gonna be doing Samurai Warrior. I have very fond memories of that one. I love that game a lot. Ironically, some of the faction I used to like are three faction that I'm not as much big fan of. Because technically there's like a lot of clans that we're gonna be seeing from that. The difference that we have today is the Samurai Warrior that we're gonna be playing is one that is mostly focusing on one in very particular. So if you have played what is the name? The Assassin's Creed one that was in Japan. So anything Oda Nobunaga, this is all we're gonna get mostly. So some of you may have to recognize stuff if you played the Assassin's Creed game that was actually in fact with the other stories. But in the general stories of the Samurai Warriors, you do see other clans that are like not only just for this one, but you do see like others from other faction and everything. And sometimes you do have the chance to see face other faction. It's actually very, very fun. Except that I kind of want to introduce more of the clans gradually and everything. And sadly, I don't have the possibility of showing the first and the second games. So the only other game I have like as a direct access is in fact the Samurai Warrior 4, which is good, don't get me wrong. It is a good game. But I wish I was able to introduce you guys with the first game. So since it's just focusing on just one faction, I felt it was a little bit better. We may see some familiar face later on when we get into a literal Samurai Warrior later. But that's mostly why I do one with that. It's just focusing on one clan in general. A little bit of sprinkle of seeing the other clans without going like way too intense and just being constantly just wondering what the heck's going on. Who's that guy? Why does he hate my guns? So I figured if we start with just one and then we move on with the rest, it's gonna be helping a little bit. Because in final, most of the stuff was pretty much everyone just going against each other, and then almost like one of the cumulative point were just to also just get onto the Nobunaga and just win against them. Plus we have their territory and stuff like that. Very, very complicated. But yeah. So I'm not gonna be continuing that too much. I'm gonna see that in the game as well. I am still trying to find a way that involve me to be talking with people from the sea on the boat. I'm not saying the word because I don't want to get in trouble, but I'm trying to find a way that will use their technique to see if I can actually get my hands onto the possibility of playing the first games, because I do own them. However, I would need to have like I can't remember the names. I need to have like some kind of warriors And I need to plug also a TV, which is nowhere close to where I can actually put that next to the computer. On top of having also the console up with the game inside, because I do have the game. That's the thing. I actually took a picture recently. I only had the 2 on the picture, but trust me, I do have the whole collection. So that would require me to actually have like the console plugged, to actually have the game plug. That's the same thing, brain, what the fuck. So the console plug, the TV plug, having the wires onto the PC, and then hoping that everything of that actually end up working, but I don't. In the current setup of the Palace right now, I cannot plug anything like this. So I'm gonna be using the other methods. Hopefully I can find one and be able to maybe be able to show you guys what the two farmers game are, and move on from that, and then we're gonna be able to just do the rest. But yeah, so we're gonna be starting with just Nobunaga. The art style is extremely different, so if I play this game right now and come back onto the 1, 2, and even the 4th, you guys may be a little bit confused, and it is completely normal, because there's some character, especially what was his name? Was Tokugawa is extremely different from this game to another. So it's gonna be really funny when we switch to another game and you guys just look at me being, I don't know this man. I'm like, I know you know this man. It's just very, very different. But the look is good, so I thought it was also a good idea of just starting with this one that was just focusing on one, having their own style, and then gradually just go to the old ones and learn more about the story as well. Because that's a thing. One of the reasons I do like also, and I wanted to yukata as well, so I can actually, well, yukata, kimono, I always confuse these two. But I decided like last minute to just get an outfit that actually fit more at the time. Because I kind of felt a little bit off with just dressing up as myself and not fitting the theme. Alright. Now, the game should not blast our ears. I do have a little bit of gameplay done with it, but I can still backtrack, allowing us to as we watch everything, so do not worry if you miss something. I'm gonna get it back real quick. Get you up. I think I like the sound is a little bit loud. Volume mixer. Samurai Warriors, let's just drop it to 20-ish. And put it on the side so you guys can actually deal with it later. There we go. So we may have some temporary issue with the graphics. The good old usual me fighting with graphics before our game start. So we're gonna fix the sound as well too. Do not worry, as soon as I get the sound source in that game, I'm gonna be trying to set everything up. Alright. So first thing first, I need you. Graphics. Screen, thank you. Much better. How much of the screen are you guys missing? I wonder if that is better for you guys. Doesn't seem to have done much. Regardless. Right, now the sound. How's it for you guys, sound-wise? Because I feel it's a little bit on the quiet side. Also, the big difference gonna be when we hear people just like yelling over us too. Let's see. Here. So if they yell, might go there, still in green, but not all of. That is good. I don't know if they have like any beginning video of it. Oh my god, it didn't save last time. Alright, bear with me, I need to do a little tutorial on that. Dear lord, that scared the shit out of me. Worst part is that I did that yesterday. With the thoughts of, if I do that in advance, I'm not gonna have to do it during the stream. Lo and behold, here I am. There we go. Okay. Just for good measure, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna redo other maps that we already have done. It's just because I wanted to play the game and then I wasn't sure if we will actually be playing the game or not. So I went with that. Also, another thing, the game, despite being all written in English, it's gonna be Japanese voice. So I have no control on that, the game decides that. Normally they have option for it. I personally prefer the Japanese voice because I'm used to these. But yeah, gonna be trying our best. There's some special mechanic, I don't remember that one. So we're gonna go out along with that and learn. Yeah, this character.
結構な数だな。だからこそ油断している。まさか俺たちに狙われているとは思うまい。なるほど。普通のやり方ではランスに飲まれるだけだからな。マタザは負けると思うか？聞くなよ。俺はお前を信じるだけだ。行くぞー！
天文15年、旧来の支配体制が瓦解した終わりでは、激しい権力闘争が続いていた。そのような情勢下で、一人の若者が元服を果たす。織田信長である。
So yes, we do get a very young.
好奇心旺盛で破天荒な振る舞いを好む信長は
Very young Oda Nobunaga.
前田利家と共に遊び暮らす日々を送っていた。父の後を継ぎ織田家当主となった後も信長の素行が改まることはなく、家中の者たちは頭を悩ませ続けた。そんな中、駿河の大大名今川義元が
I don't know if they have the same voice actor for all characters. Because Imagawa has a very specific kind of voice, which is kind of funny.
誰もが生還を決め込む中、ただ一人信長だけが動いた。
As for my usual main in the Samurai Warrior series, it's gonna be hard. I'm not an Oda main. And the game is just like, yeah, you're gonna play Oda, and I'm like, I don't know how to play. Who do I mean? That's mostly the question. I'd be tempted to say Kojiro. It's one of them I used a lot. Mitsunari Ichida is another one. Occasionally I have Mitsuhide Akechi. Kenbei Kuroda is another one that I use as well too. I'm still trying to learn how to use Madochika Chozukabe, but I also struggle with him. Him and Kanbei, I struggle a little bit because they are a little bit on the complex side by the way that they are playing. But they are actually very, very fun. Sadly, most of my main are actually not in this game. We do get to see Mitsuhide and also, what is his name? Kanbei as well.
Thanks to the sex of the beginning,
That's actually funny. A little tangent, right now my Aviu is actually playing Final Fantasy 14, and for those that play 14, recently you guys have been over with freaking DDoS constantly, and luckily, despite the whole group being disconnected, the tank was the only one not getting disconnected and finished the fight. So now you literally just have the hands of the dungeon where you can actually just like finish and move on instead. So you got lucky on that. Alright, so equipment. We do have a little bit of a better one with this. Oh yeah, the skills, I need to learn that. Alright. Not really just changing them, it's more remembering what they do. So pride, what does it do? Temporarily attack straight. So B's gonna be refill Musu. And Splitter. I'm probably gonna forget that once again, but I think they are triggered in a similar way that Tamatsu using in the other programs. Not program, but game. That shouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't matter, but I have the abilities of just remembering just about a mash, and that's all I usually do. So, what is the condition? Ieyasu is defeated. The defeat is that us or Toshi. Toshi is like sort of defeated. So it's either us killing Tokugawa and or us getting killed. Right, so that makes it simple. Since we're starting with Tokugawa, I get a feeling we might actually see a ninja called Hanzo Atori. Those that are actually familiar with Kiryu from Yakuza series, when Hanzo's gonna be talking, you would recognize Kiryu in his voice because they are sharing the same voice actor. But I'm not sure if we're gonna be getting Enzo on that. Never mind, he's here. So we're gonna have him in the groups. Well, he's gonna be against us, but still, you get my point. its right button.
あれは織田信長の手勢か。なぜ今川に喧嘩を売るような真似を。
Right, so the door doesn't open.
この場は逃げますぞ、バカ。
なんだ、戦わねえのかよ。帰り討ちにしてやりゃいいじゃねえか。敵が体勢を整える前に蹴散らしてやる。
So we need to kill a lot of people.
よっしゃ、俺がこの門を守っといてやる。竹千代とおっさんは先に逃げたろ。閉門。またざ、勝手に突っ込んで撃たれるなよ。その言葉、そっくりお前に返すぜ。
Wait, why am I doing that? No, the door still doesn't open, okay.
ならば、ここに陣取るのが最善だろう。いいところに現れたな、信行。さすがによく心得ている。よし、この勢いで人質を追いかけようぜ。
Now I need to run after him. In your everything goes straight to Tokugawa.
本田平八がいる限り、こっから先には行かせねえぜ。
Right, Tadakatsu.
敵ながらいい面構えだ。
Tadakatsu,
こちらの手を抜けんな。
Tadakatsu normally is like the Lubu of the series. Him and Keiji Maeda, normally they are like very, very strong and mildly terrifying when you see them in the groups.
今川の本体が現れた。これで後戻りはできなかったな。つけ野郎にしてやられたか。
Okay, so my brother doesn't seem to be important things, I think. Yeah. Just making sure that I'm actually doing the right thing and but it's nice that you guys can actually in fact watch the cinematics and message at the SVC.
その間、若は逃げ延びてくだされ。
半蔵、すまない。無理はするな。
Because most of the time when I play that game I never have the chance to actually see most of the discussions, so I have like, I get what I can, but at the same time I don't have much. But I was wondering, Oishi is technically the sister of Oda's.
いちも来てくれたのか。俺は兄弟に恵まれたな。開門。信行たちが押されている。
Can I just ignore them and go straight?
直ちに援護するぞ。家康を織田に奪われてはならん。
Because I'm gonna lose if you still manage to get down, so... Oh, they're forcing me. Alright. That's the main thing with that series when you get to play it. It's just like... do the bare minimum of like, if they ask you like to do... like, you can just very specific, like... where's it? Kiryu's getting me distracted over here, give me a sec. Because most of this game, what is important is to just make sure that the objective is actually respected and that whoever need to be alive still remain alive or not. What is going on? There's someone else? I see my brother here, but I don't see the lady. Oh. Katsui is there dealing with her. I have no idea who Senna is. She was not in the main series that I know, so... I just noticed the message, sorry. I was slightly distracted. Okay, so do you think similar? I haven't played much. I do have a preference for 4. But it's very, very different. Like some characters have like completely different looks. I don't think it's actually a bad game. Like also in general, like some didn't, like even with the Dynasty as well, some are actually good, the other is actually better. Because I feel that the company do try some new stuff, and then sometimes just realize that it was the worst mistakes ever and try to not do it the time after. And I feel that maybe some are actually not the style for some people, but for others it may actually be. Like for me, for example, the best example I can say would be like, if we go with Dynasty, I'm not a big fan of how the 9 is played with the open world. Is the game bad? I don't think the game is bad. It's just different. And that's how I kind of feel with this one as well. It felt a little bit different because it's all kind of new with the new skills and everything, because you don't actually have to worry about that in most of the Samurai Warriors. As far as I remember the first one and the second one that I played. The third one I don't remember. The fourth one I did dig a little bit into it. And I do like when you just like collect your stuff, beat up on people, and then just like do the good old hack and slash. So having like new skills and everything, I'm just like, not a big fan, but it could be worse. But as for the progression, I still think it's gonna be pretty similar, so I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be too different. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of tactical as well too. I'm not very tactical as much as, for example, if we joke around with the Romance of the Three Kingdom kind. I tried recently playing these games and that is way too much tactics and everything, and I'm just not enjoying that. But I feel like maybe like Samurai Warrior 1 back then was just like a bit of stuff, and even if the objective is not much respected, it wasn't too much of an issue, and I feel that everything after that was like much more important to make sure that you finish everything. Yeah, that too as well, yeah. It's been a very long time I haven't played 1 and 2, so I'm a bit rusty. I know that recently I played like Chronicle, and I didn't play much of the Chronicle though, but I do have like try a little bit of Chronicle, and it's a little bit different on that. I said that they gave us the same thing as they did with Origin. They give you like a character that you cannot customize. Which is a little bit on the frustrating side, but could be so much worse. Alright, so did we get Senna? I already lost her, this is not good. Never mind, she's done. What disappoints me is that I'm very missing a lot of other character that is not in that game. So that is my only gripe about this game of why I'm not really liking it, is because I'm missing some character that I really love. The furthest I went right now in Origin is I finished with I forgot his name, the guy that actually fight you and you have like rocks everywhere. I think it's Shinnya? I probably Yeah, I think it's Zhang Jiao that you just finished recently. Him and Yuan Shao is always the two I'm always confusing the name because the names are a bit similar for me. Also, I'm not a big technical person, I'm mostly here for the stories first, and eventually once I like the game a lot, I just decide to challenge myself a little bit more, so that's why I'm kind of a little bit on the easy mode here. To show a little bit of the story, but at the same time... But I do wonder how Chibi is gonna be ending, because this is like a pretty complex battle in most of the game as well too. I do have the 6 on my PlayStation. I don't remember playing much, ironically. But I do want to play it at some point. I have 7 as well on the PlayStation. I didn't have the chance to play much as well. I have it also on the PC, which I was supposed to be playing at some point, but for some reason the game just constantly crashed on the PC. I don't know why the 7 is so bad on the PC. That was a very bad part. The 8 is... I do have the 8. 8, 9 Origin, I have it on the PC. As I said, like right now I'm actually just doing whatever I can access for the PC, but at some point I want to actually be able to reach the other games and just show them as well too.
Ieyasu, 聞けば駿河の今川家当主義元は将軍にとって変わらんと上洛を企てているそうだな。
はい、確かなことは分かりませんが、そのような噂は耳にしたことがあります。
ならば義元に勝てたなら、俺は
It's so weird to see Tokugawa like this. Each time I just see that, I just always think it's Ranmaru, but that's not the same person. And Hanzo looking like that one guy from Silent Hill is kind of funny too. But used with the new looks are so weird.
しかし、座して滅びを待つくらいならば、俺は乱世に抗う。
乱世に抗う。なんと壮大な。ですが、私でお役に立てるでしょうか。
I do love the Arashi's one though.
その覚悟があるならば、お前を人質としては扱わん。お前も俺を兄とでも思えばいい。はっ、この家康、必ずや信長殿の、いえ、兄上のお役に立ってみせます。
やれやれ、信長様の蛮勇には骨が折れますな。下の者の苦労も少しは分かっていただきたいもんです。
It just feels weird being forced with character I end up to use to actually use. Because as I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were there, I'm normally a main of main players of Mitsunari Ichida. So having just someone with completely different kind of battle, I'm just like, oh my god, what is this? I think I might be able to play Kanbei at some point in this. So I do know how to use Kanbei, unless they actually change everything about this gameplay, I'm gonna be lost. Katsui, like, right now, look a lot like Xiaodon, ironically.
幼い頃からの付き合いだからな。私のことは呼び捨てで構わないさ。それよりまたさ、こたびは苦労をかけたな。これからも兄上のことをそばで助けて差し上げてくれ。
ああ、任せとけって。この槍の又さがいる限り、誰にも信長様を撃たせねえからよ。
そいつは頼もしいこった。
I always miss one with this one. That's the thing, I have no memories of 3. I know 3 somewhere, but I have no memories of this one for some reason. It doesn't help that I only play 1, 2, and 10. Just recently I got the 4th, and then I'm playing a little bit of 5 right now. I haven't tried the Spirit of Sonata. I should have we had it on my list eventually. But I do plan to play most of the game as well, so that's why on 1 week the game is gonna be Dynasty, and the other week is gonna be Samurai. I try to just grind these two gradually onto my streams.
今川家の人質となるはずだった徳川家康を奪取し、信長は兵を引き上げた。
Actually, I think I remember why I don't remember much of the third game. I think back then I was saying there's too many characters that are actually not looking samurai, and I feel it's not the same game anymore. And I think that's why I didn't play that one. I just gave up everything because the characters were a little bit turned. Because I think in the second... they actually had Kotaro, that was like pretty much new. I think they had Mitsunari and Kojiro, that I remember vaguely, that were a little bit different from look-wise. But I think that after that, probably I just Motochika and just went like, what the heck am I looking at? And the rest of the gang, I can't remember her name, but there's a girl with pink hair in some kind of afro. I can't remember her name, but I know that she's also it's often in the stories of Motochika, and I think these two might have made me back then, like a long time ago, just like not want to play the game, being like, no, okay, you're not focusing on samurai anymore, and I don't want this.
だからこそ挑むのだ。もし道さんに勝てば、織田の武名は高まり、尾張一国、従わぬ者はいなくなるだろう。
恐れながら信長様、戦は博打じゃございません。負けた時のことも考えていただかねえと。
And Katsui's son also like Zelda. That would be funny if in fact he's actually voicing him. I have not. I have to check that as well too. Because I know that there's a bunch of stuff that are a little bit inspired by that.
イチは兄のことをよく分かっているようだな。信行、権六、承知してくれるか。
申し上げるべきことは申し上げました。
I also never seen the anime, so that's another thing I need to add into my watching list too.
信行兄様だけに苦労はかけさせない。私も見に行くよ。
姫、またそんな無茶なことを。
One thing I will still remember of that game back then was my first time when we actually saw the fight with I can't remember the name of the location, but that was the first fight of us against the boyfriend of Oichi, and how sad that whole fight was. And I remember there was like the whole rain, the music was sad, it was raining, it was a complete chaos. I think it was probably maybe in the first game or the second game in the Extreme Legend, and I remember like the emotion I had in this fight. I was like, oh my god, this is intense. That was one of the memories I have, especially of that game, being like, holy. And the fear of like, what do I do? What do I do? It's like, it's my brother at the same time, he's just beating up my husband. What the frick?
気合入ってるじゃねえか。信長様もお前に期待してるみてえだ。
半蔵、平八、出陣の支度を急いでくれ。
なんだ竹千代、随分と張り切ってんだな。
I cannot take Hanzo seriously with this mess anymore.
ああ、必ず手柄を挙げて、私が一人前の物の筆であると。
その息はよし。
Never mind, I can't take him seriously now.
くれぐれもご油断なきよう。
Kind of have a career face, which is kind of funny.
俺のやり方見せてやろう。
Alright, so condition is Saito to be dead. Us and Aichi, so whoever dies. Gonna be sad, but it's not a priority. That's good. As always, my two goals is to make sure that I have my defeat condition still safe. Even back then, back in the other games, I will always try to make the main character the character I play. So if I actually mess up anything, it's fine. I'm the main character and not dying. Probably not the best strat, but I mean, I can try. I'm probably fine with this. Alright, so from what I can see from the map, it seems we cannot go straight ahead. Not because of a wall, but probably a cliff. So it's either on the side, so I guess probably the left side should be first. Just a wild guess. Sometimes I do like to just like look at a little bit the map, being like, okay, how are we actually handling everything? Like, scratch that, what just the door, we can do it. Oh, it is a cliff. This way.
位置は本陣の守りを頼む。分かった。ここは任せて。あんまり無茶はしないでね。総大将が自ら戦闘で部働きと。織田の当主は噂通りのうつけなのか。
I was trying to find his name and I completely forgot it already.
足がかりとする砦を確保できたようだな。
That was in Samurai Warrior too. I wasn't sure if it was like in the Extreme Legend or... Where's Mitsude? Hey, my main! I cannot control. God dang it. The thing I used to roleplay as him and start into all forums back then. Oh my god, that's really bad.
この石頭はこのうつけは
I also feel weird to see Mitsuhide not being God for once. They did change his look after the first game. But damn, back then that was the God guy for me.
まだ名乗りにこだわるか石頭。いかにも俺が織田信長だ。
相手はあの斎藤道さん。しかし兄上ならばきっと。
油断は禁物でございます若。信長様を過信して命を縮めることなきよ。
無礼ながら一旦引かせていただく。
Alright, can we pass forward?
わざわざ敵に断りを入れて引くか。
It's all black.
腕は立つようだが。
This is, yeah, that's barracks.
織田本陣を攻撃せよ。うつけ殿に兵法というものを教えてやれ。
まずい。斎藤勢を抑えきれぬ。斎藤勢が押してきている。このままでは本陣を守りきれぬぞ。はいと。
I'll just clean back down because that's gonna screw over everything for me. So that's another thing, for those that are not familiar with this game, you always have to think a little bit forward, like, what if they actually try to go back? Of course.
討ち取ったぞ。
聞かせていただこう。織田信長、美濃を犯した武功、死して悔やめ。
もしも死んだら悔やんでやろう。
I hate when I misclick and I get my horse. Thank you for the follow. I'm distracted by Anbei. Thank you for the follow, Coulter? Coulter. Can I get in dragon form with this outfit though? Might be a little bit silly. Anyway, it's for 5 minutes, so have a dragon in a kimono. Thank you for the redeem. Wait, I didn't kill the guy earlier? Wait, I'm missing someone. Can I get my experience? So now we should be good to go up. Yeah, there we go. One thing I must say about the 3DS version of the game. The game is okay. What is not okay is the controller. Well, it's the 3DS. They need to control that and button mash and everything. And it's very not comfortable having that square in your hands trying to do everything with it. My Master is going very slow in this game. Oh shit, I forgot about Kanbei. Shit. Did I set Kanbei instead of Fanbei? That's not the right person. We good and safe to go upward. Would help with the other side over there. For those that are not familiar with the Yakuza game, Saito has a face of that one guy from Judgment, Kaito. I need to show that to my... I need you to look at one guy, it looks like Kaito, completely. Nice the face, it's gonna be tiny though.
Yeah.
It has the Kaito face.
Like,
You can tell me anything, this is the Kaito from Yakuza.
It's ye old cat.
Can you actually look it for me? Yoshitetsu Saito.
Is that my Wi-Fi?
Yeah. But that's gonna be on my brain the whole time and I'm gonna not be able to focus. Yoshitetsu Saito. Saito. It has the face of him at least. We cannot go up.
敵本陣を落とせると思ったのに織田勢は思ったよりもしぶといみたいだ
Apparently he was also generating.
Oh. I hate when people are just like, I'm struggling, but they are the complete opposite of the maps. No, 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 no. Can I go without my horse? No. Okay. Tear off.
無策で稲葉山城を落とすつもりいくら勢いがあっても無茶だと思うな
I want to give you the objective when you're already smacking the person. It's not the same voice actor? Man, missed opportunity. Oh, and it was a Lugu. Oh, okay, that's actually funny. Alright, I think we're good on that side. Oh, go then. It's kind of funny because there's someone else in the game right now that is sounding a lot like what is his name? Zeldon.
Retreat, unless you would prefer to die. Here in Anagawa, I shall make my honor known.
Yes, retreat unless you prefer to die. I'm not sure I know that reference though. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I just get it. I was like, wait, I thought it wasn't Mino. Why are you giving me an again? Oh, I deserve the cheese. I shall take the cheese. Yeah, that was terrifying having died. All of these running like this. I think that's what also made the thing very memorable as well. Wait, I feel like someone I need to beat. Yeah, drums. Let me get the drum. Anyway, no drums. So technically in this game there's like people that actually has drums, and if they keep playing the drums, everyone is getting stronger and most of my hits don't hurt as much. So that's why I just literally rush to it. Seriously, how many times I have to tell you, old man? You're not old, but the quotes stand regardless.
くそばで手合わせ願おう。開門。
だいぶ手こずったが、父さんまではもうすぐだ。
さか。お主の器、マムシの牙で測ってやるとしようか。
俺も父さんを侮るほどうぬぼれてはいない。総身の力を持って打ち取れ。いや、無理かな。
There's voices in the high again. Okay, yes.
So can you just hit the floor with your face? Thank you.
この俺を止めようとて無駄よ。
なるほど、存外やりよるが。
Same.
我が城を攻める余力まではあるまい。
I knew a little bit of English, but I'm not really French.
城攻めはまたの機会だ。こたびは引こう。
So I knew a little bit of what they were actually requesting of me, but I was also a little bit confused at that time. And after several failures, I was like, oh, that's what I need to do. I did learn a lot of English because of video games, ironically. It was really funny because my teacher was always like, how do you get your English so good? And I'm like, Québécois. Or Quebec, of course. Mais oui, je parle québécois français. Je parle majoritairement en anglais à cause de Twitch en général. Mais autrement, oui. Si tu parles en français, c'est une langue que je peux utiliser dans le chat de temps en temps. Mais en général, je vais tout le temps en anglais aussi. C'est pour ça que des fois, de temps en temps, tu vas voir un message dans notre... Tu peux voir des messages qui disent si on parle en français... Si tu parles en français ou en anglais, moi et parfois mon partenaire... oui, on peut quand même répondre. Mais autrement, ça arrive des fois que... Ouais, ça devient un peu complexe. But yeah, just because I do have a lot of followers, I thought it's still English. But I do try to have a little bit of both if I can. If someone is actually talking to me in one language, I will also try to reply. So that's why we do have literally the announcement that we just have here, that if someone actually speaks in French and or English, we're gonna be able to actually interact with each other's language. But if someone just go to here and ironically, especially since my model normally is actually very Chinese, and you just start talking Chinese to me, I'm lost. I do have a little bit of knowledge, but not enough to actually be able to talk or to literally write as well. Japanese, I do have a little bit. Speaking it is not completely difficult as well, but yeah. Yeah. Québécois, it's... Sometimes I feel Québécois is more French than French itself. Might just be me. Because sometimes, oh my god, my brain is just mixing both languages now. Parce que des fois, justement, on voit le langage qui est... comment je pourrais dire? Les gens sont genre en train de parler en français, mais je regarde les nouveaux mots et les mots sont vraiment genre vraiment trop anglophone pour qu'est-ce qui devrait être en français. Et de nous, de notre côté au Québec, on utilise encore vraiment les mots français. Et des fois, je suis vraiment surprise, like, oh mon dieu, like, ces expressions-là sont vraiment bizarres. Pourquoi tu utilises ça? T'es en France, mais tu utilises en anglicisme. Et nous, ici, on se pète la tête sur le mur, quand même parlant en français. It's weird. French is weird. It's not a bad language, but it's weird. Yes, anglicisme. Very funny fact about myself. I am, in fact, not good in French at school, but I'm better in English. My parents never understood that until I saw video games and whatever else I was doing in English being the passion driver. That's what. But yeah, French writing. My notes at school for French was not too great.
あの石頭、名は何と言ったか。
兄様はなんでそんなに気楽でいられるの？命を落としてもおかしくない戦だったのに。
確かにこたびは際どい戦でした。あんな無茶な戦、しばらくはごめんです。
そうだな。しばらくは控えるとしよう。
頼みますよ。
Dang it. So that's another thing, since you knew a little bit to the stream. For some reason, I do have a lot of hiccups. But instead of having hiccups like a normal person, I have squeaky hiccups. This is very painful. I hate having the squeaks. But this is part of me. And also the sneeze as well. I got cursed. Instead of having normal squeeze. Instead of having normal sneeze, I do have also some squeaky-ish sneeze. And most of the time people are just like, oh, this is so cute. And I'm like, be manly, man. I'm bitching, they're not cute, what the heck? Always been obsessed with other language. That's why I'm still trying to learn a little bit of Chinese, despite the pronunciation being so hard.
Ah, その証として織田との縁組を申し入れてきた。
兄様が気に入られたってことなのかな。
斎藤家との縁談がなれば。
Oh yes, that would be nice, considering that I've been on PC most of the day. Thank you for the stretch. Yeah, it's hard. I'm still learning like baby steps in the language, and I cannot read it, but I can hear some noise and I can hear some words and kind of feel what the word mean, but I'm not able to do anything anything with it.
この話受けてやるか。破談にしては父さんに恨まれようしな。
私も仲良くできるといいな。でもマムシの姫君か、すごく怖い人だったりして。
Why is she being cute?
それも一興。信行、話を進めておけ。
承知しました。
Oh dear. I would be terrified to actually speak to someone in Chinese. Already I kind of messed up the pronunciation in Dynasty Warrior when I stream, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, I see, I see.
美濃での一戦を経て信長の非凡な才を見抜いた道さんは尾張へ使者を派遣して
French or French Quebec? The good old traditional Christian.
縁談の当事者は織田信長と濃姫と呼ばれる斎藤道さんの娘貴重だった。
Extremely French.
織田家中には道さんの突然の提案をいぶかしむ声。こうして両家は不戦の盟約を結ぶこととなり、その数ヶ月後、祝言のため信長は美濃へ招かれた。宴は和やかな雰囲気で進行したが、その水面下では稲葉山動乱。
まったく想像しい。そう言うな。祝いの席だ。
The cell shading feels weird. I'm used at the Iswell model too. It's not bad. It has its style, but
不服か、この縁談が。
私は役目を果たすだけ。
大義なことだ。
I'm luckily in a couple with someone that is actually also French. But we are both gamers, so most of the time we only just interact in either like in English between each other, despite being a household that is very French. Oh shit.
光秀。
うつけがもう一人。
We're gonna get the whole gang against us. That is not good. Yes, so French, it's always so friendly. Understand was stressed and I'm not joking with it. Oh my god. With a better and with a like striped shirt. Oh my goodness. I am not making stereotype, but you're not helping me. I do feel despite the change, most of their eyes are all looking pretty similar to the initial model. One big memories I have of Samurai Warrior once again. It was mostly because back then I was using the English version. Is the frigging sound of Hideyoshi when he managed to make the castle in one day. It was not a good song that he sang, but that just remained in my head forever too. So aside the very sad battle, there's that one battle and that goober on the top of the castle literally just singing his heart out. Good old Hideyoshi. Do I have anything better? I think it's just the vending stuff, right? Shinnya Fister Dag. Oh, they had that mechanic, I forgot. My sister-in-law living and not getting in a frigging castle. Oh my god. My friend called her La Duchesse. I mean, I kind of see that. What is the requirement I need? Oh, Nobunaga level up, okay. Hold on. I'm getting distracted. Yes, I would like a level 10. Thank you. What is this? Always should recover ons with this set of field. I'd say it would be nice for now. Not have enough. Yeah, the extra stuff like that I'm not a fan. So like, give me a weapon, let me just bash people. The bad thing, it does something different. Is it something I'm like? Not quite. Alright, so victory condition. Escape the point is reach. And any one of us dying. That's gonna be stressful. But however, sadly, the channel do have ads, and the only way to actually get rid of them is to do a singular ads break. So we're gonna be hitting one right now, so we have a whole hour block, not getting hit by it. On the good thing, in advance, that's gonna be a 3-minute ads, but by doing it, after that, as I say, we're gonna have a whole hours, no ads, we're not gonna get attacked at all. And as well for people that literally just join us, they want us to get no pre-roll as well, so that's actually beneficial for everyone. So during that 3 minutes, just make sure that we stretch, get waters, get drinks. Well, water, drinks, the same. Anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna put that on right now so we get it out of the way. And there's no gameplay going, so you can be safe on that. Gonna see you all very, very soon. Alright, I am back. I just went to get the drink refill. Yeah, that's one thing with this channel. Despite the fact that we do have some ads, during these ads we make sure that we don't get anything not seen on the screen unless I'm doing something that is actually repetitive. So with that I just protect people to make sure that they actually don't miss anything, because I know that some streamers sometimes continue their gameplays and sometimes key moment that you wish to actually see in the game is actually not being shown because the person actually just went on with the ads. So that you can be assured here you will always be able to see what you want to see and not have it interrupt by your head. But as the message say, we do have a 3 minute of ads, but that's really is only once every hours. Because I feel having them like too often, even if they are shorter, just especially with someone like me that actually just black everything, just feels so bad as we have that. Because it make me stop every little times just to make sure that you guys also don't miss anything. But we get more of them compared to like usually I stream up to 6 to 8, 9 if I have a little bit more. But during that time I don't get a lot of ads. We only have like singular one, sometimes 2, but they are long enough that we make sure that you actually have like something else. You can check your message, you can do anything else. So it's a little bit sad thing because we do not have any control on that. Twitch is being very mean because if it was me I would not put any ads on. But Twitch decided to actually enforce that if you are affiliate, so I'm being a stage in this. Okay, so as we said, Mitsude and no must not be died. No, must not be died. Must not died. And we need to reach the escape point. Right, let's do this. I will never get over Ieyasu looking like Ranmaru, but that's just me. One thing that I miss is being in a house and having like the traps like in Samurai Warrior 1. That was my highlight of just going in the house and just being, oh no. It's the trap door, be careful. Enemy troops. Right. We reach it. Does it open anything? It's open. No, it's not open. It is open. Still stuck inside? Alright. You can deal with that. Archer and anyone that has guns in this game is always like a big problem. So in most games when you are able to just always try to disable these. There's some games that they are not too bad, but there's other game that it's problematic so bad. Where's the assassin? I see one here. Can it go in there? This way? Yeah, there we go.
急ぎ状況を打開せねば。
Got the crystals. How's everyone doing?
俺をうつけと侮ったか。
相手ではなかったか。
Just clearing the place.
行くぞ機長。
私など捨ておけばいいもの。
うつけども想像以上にやりおるわ。行け皆の衆、奴らを必ず倒すのだ。開門。
着せずして進路が開けたようだ。なら奴らを倒して進むのみ。
悪運の強いやつね。
Another one.
それもここまでよ。お前らの相手はここまでだ。せいぜい無駄にあがくがいい。
俺を見くびるなよ。
At the archer, the bane of existence. Is everyone moving or not? We're still stuck.
からくりを見つけたぞ。
開門。
Secret door. Let's go. Well, that guy just ate that arrows in the face.
なぜこのからくりがあると。
武家屋敷では珍しくもあるまい。用心深い主ならなおのことな。
Alright, they're both following. Gonna have someone here. And the Buyuki waiting for us.
兄上、よくぞご無事で。ここからは私も共に参ります。
When there's that circle in the middle, it's just to as we auto target them. Alright, downward.
ならば俺が止めねば。
Oh, can I do it? I cannot. Wait, you're a door, right? You're the dog guy, I think. That's another thing, in this game sometimes you get like some dog guardians, and as soon as you just beat them you can just quickly just go back to your main quest or whatever you need. Our guy should be over here.
やむを得ぬ。一斉にかけよ。
お前、明智の家臣だろう。この行いが主の怒りを買うとは想像できなかった。
少子。それがしは殿のお考えを見通せぬわけなかろう。だが、家中での殿のお立場を。
Item raised because it's gonna be hitting soon.
義達様に背くわけにはいか
Or not. Alright, you're good. I take that back.
司令の段、平にご容赦あれ。これにてごめんつかまつる。
Where next? Upward? Doesn't seem to have anything stopping us, so let's just go.
さっさとこの屋敷を抜けるぞ。
かかったな。襖を閉じよう。ここで奴らを打ち果たすぞ。閉門。
Oh, it's not? I didn't make it far, so I wouldn't know right away if Ranmaru was in. But I think everyone would have confused him with the other. Yeah, I do feel that.
聞かせていただこう。やはり兄上はお強い。
Definitely.
手を変え品を変え楽しませる。出口までは間もなくだ。駆け抜けるぞ。
この気配、茶の間の方からか。用心するに越したことがないが、
間もなく出られそうだな。三月でお前の助力なくば
There's a drum guy.
来られなかっただろう。
Ow, ow,
こん
ow.
なことになり申し訳ない。それにまだ気を抜くわけにはいかない。
I found you.
残念だったな、信長。お前は
Gone.
この義達様がぶっ倒す。
Yeah, from what I remember, oh dear lord, sir, was trying to talk to my chat, but you got me very distracted.
受けてもらうぞ。
勝利条件変更。
お前のようなうつけに貴重はやれねえ。この美濃の力とっとと立ち去れ。
貴重を言い訳に使うな。俺が目障りならば堂々と殺しに来い。
つけやがるなよ、うつけ。
Taking a picture just
お前を決して認めねえ。
よし、ここまで来ればなんとかなろう。
one thing that always makes me laugh is when everyone just quit the battle and then you have like some straggler like this just like struggling. Hey, do you need help? There you go.
斎藤家中の者として恥じるばかりだ。
Oh, 17. Oh my god, that's not quite young, but still.
戻るか、光秀。共に終わりに来ても良いのだぞ。死家に背いては帰りづらかろ
う。いや、この身一つで逃げ出しては残された一族や家臣が咎めを受ける。それにこたびの不始末は道三様が自ら指図したわけではない。
Does anyone go to Tuss after that? I might be wrong. Yeah.
姫様、あれやかなはずの腰入れがこのような次第となり。
義達に伝えておきなさい。本当のうつけはあなただって。
この状況に眉一つ動かさぬとは、さすが我が妻だ。
信長殿、どうぞ達者で。
That's what you see with something in the game when you just end up being like, oh, I really like this character. And then it's like, yeah, do you know his real version? And you're like, what do you mean? And then you just heard like the weird take ever and you're like, I should have noticed that I like this character. It's always weird because for me, KG back then, for me, every time I was fighting him in the first game felt a lot like Lubu. And then Tadakatsu happened and now he's like the new Lubu. I never knew like which one was like the equivalent of them. But I do believe that even in the Orochi they do try to fool around with Tadakatsu and Lubu as well.
先の不祥事、義達の指図であったことは明白。道三殿がそれを
やはり斎藤家など信ずるに至る相手とは思えない。そのこと。
心配しなくても信長様はちゃんと考えてるって。と思うぜ。
どうだかな。信長様も油断してと。 美濃から来た奥方に寝首をかかれるんじゃねえのか。
勝家、それは言い過ぎだ。言葉を慎め。
すみません。失言でしたな。
Yeah, something bad than being the light. Don't flicker again, please. Recently we've been having so many times almost losing the electricity. And it's keep happening that right now, and I think it would be a little bit of an early time to stop the stream, but I think I might just do a little bit yapping, so in the worst case, if everything just explode, we might be safe. Just do a little bit of blacksmith. Blacksmith, save a little bit. I could do that a little bit more. Focus on that.